This is Duke University.
Came into CASE from the nonprofit social enterprise space, was part of the founding team of the Institute for One World Health, which was the first nonprofit pharmaceutical company. So taking a different approach to developing medicines for generally neglected diseases in different countries. So came in with that perspective, very much wanted to get into the for-profit social enterprise arena, was very attracted to the Center for Social Entrepreneurship here at Duke, and ended up launching a for-profit enterprise looking at access to energy issues and a new type of pricing and finance approach to give people, for our first market was in India, access to small-scale household solar for their first access to electricity. Simpa actually came out of an independent study that I began while I was at Fuqua. I had met my co-founder, part of the CASE scholarship that I was fortunate enough to have was to work, gave me the ability to work with Impact Investor over in East Africa during my summer. There I met one of my eventual co-founders for Simpa. We started talking about ideas around access to energy, financing access to energy and what that would look like. I did some consulting for a group that he was working with and we began to develop the idea which would become Simpa. I just joined Mercy Corps back about a year ago. Mercy Corps is an international development agency working in some of the world's toughest places, entering into a country post-conflict or post-disaster. Really, the aim of the organization, the people that I'm working with, is to reduce suffering and save lives. Mercy Corps is also a very innovative nonprofit agency in this humanitarian realm. And they've tasked me and my team with building out a ventures platform. So investing in our staff and early stage entrepreneurs that would build businesses, for-profit social enterprises that would have scalable impact. So taking a new approach in the general development field, attracting private capital to really grow these businesses and have an impact that way. So it's been an exciting year. I think what makes CASE unique is the resources that it brings together. You've had the legacy of Greg Dees and some great thought leaders that have been a part of the Center for Social Entrepreneurship over time and built it out. So there's a bedrock of academic understanding of the field and some of the first academic thinking around the field. Built on top of that foundation now is much more practitioner-related research. Understanding whether it's in the impact investing field and how that's grown and what the success stories are to social enterprises and the ups and downs of building out those enterprises. And now you see, even on top of that, really understanding that there is this kind of tri-sector relationship, that it's not just business as an answer or the nonprofit as an answer for a social cause, but we have to get policy involved in the interaction of those three. So I think it's all building on itself, and that makes it much, much stronger. I think CASE I3 is, like the early days of CASE itself, is building an academic foundation around a new sector. So as Greg Dees, coming out of the 80s and into the 90s, defining what social entrepreneurship is, or at least getting multiple voices to help define that whole field, impact investing is ripe for that kind of academic study. And Kathy and the team she's pulled together to really do the research that needs to be done is just a fantastic contribution to not only academia, but to the sphere of impact investing and social enterprise writ large. So I think that work being done at CASE, it makes sense that it's here. And that Kathy was able to build it on top of the research that had been done around social enterprise.